welcome to Dr. Jester Rants or Celebrate, I don't know. But this is a bit of a piece of good news. After all, we've been getting a lot of bad news lately, so this is relatively good news. It seems that Rocksteady, at least the zombie corpse that it is, Rocksteady today, may actually finally be calling it quits. Because the Rocksteady we once knew is long gone. It's not even here with us anymore. What we have right now is, as I've stated, it's a zombie walking around looking for brains. It's just not it. Anyway, here it is from Varadark. While I do not usually speak on the insider information I receive, I think this is one we all have pieced together ourselves. Warner Bros. Is internally talking about closing Rocksteady or halving their 250 employees after Suicide Squad killed the Justice League bomb. Just last month, David Zaslav announced it lost them over 200 million EBITDA year over year. I have heavily covered Warner Bros. Games, and Suicide Squad killed the Justice League since release because of what it represented for Warner Bros. Games and a beloved franchise. When it was greenlit, we were seeing a giant scramble for studios to create live service games, and this one released too late. Plus, the content did not resonate with players. Yeah, that's to put it mildly, very mildly. Rocksteady Studios co-founders and studios heads also departed the company back in 2022. Rocksteady is a shell of a company it used to be, and we saw this happen recently with Embracer Group and Volition. Yeah, that one was another zombie. A company that had 30 years of experience under their belt, and it sounds as though Warner Bros. Is planning to pull the plug on Rocksteady too. They have no other game publicly announced, and there does not seem to be any confidence in them anymore. Even back in 2016, we got a Batman Arkham VR game that was developed by Rocksteady, and the new Batman Arkham Shadow VR game is being done by Camouflage. Only time will tell. Doesn't seem like the future is very bright for Rocksteady. This is very good news because I am tired of seeing the studios that we all love and care about, who released amazing games in the past, to be dead zombies. I speak about the Bungie, used to release good Halo games, now Destiny is a woke fest. Volition, which I celebrated its death, which gave us Free Space. What was it? The other one? Well, I have the box it there, but okay, I can't see it right now. Yeah, it's Free Space. The Descent. Yeah, there you go. Descent and many other games around this genre. To also Saints Row, and it was epic. And well, that Saints Row game that they released recently was the final nail in its coffin. Before they could shove it and throw it back inside into the ground and then bury it with dirt. Well, I think we definitely need to see that, because before I continue, it is something far awesome.
Sin and crime, we are repentance personified.
baby. Right. So, let's take a look at the current numbers of, well, Suicide Squad, shall we? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a sight to behold. I mean, nothing more beautiful than this. Of a peak of 13,459 during release day, we now have 213. This is epic. Very epic. And these increases in numbers that you can see here is, a release of DLC. Because if we go back to 1 month, you can see it was released. I don't even remember what was released back in that day. But it's pathetic. And you can see how pathetic it gets to be. With 150s and 60s. And it's really, really bad for a new game. Something that costed millions. Another good example of a very, very woke garbage game that we all know and see is called Wokeworld 3. No, sorry, Homeworld 3. Oh well. Someone who used to be a fan of this game, where I played Homeworld 1, Homeworld 2, and the release for modern systems, in which you get the ship itself, which is right here, but you cannot see it on the boxes. This one is definitely not the Homeworld game I know. In fact, I think it's the... well, let's just say that the chin of this bitch over here is as big as a ship. I mean, she has more chin than I do, and I'm a man. I know, because I have the dangling bits. And she also has more chin than Arnold Schwarzenegger. She also has more chin than Trump. She also has more chin than that guy which we all connect to the Chad image on memes. So you can see the problem here. This is not Homeworld. This is woke garbage made for woke audiences. And we can see the numbers. It's not doing very good. I feel like the studio may be into trouble soon enough. But here is another good example of how bad those games are. Here we have Songs of Six, developed, as far as I know, by one developer. It has no woke content, and it's a very niche game with a strategy type deal, kind of similar to Dwarf Fortress. And it is a very fun and amazing game that sucked in hours upon hours upon hours of my time, and I love it. And I'm getting the itch to actually play it again. Despite me itching right now to fly the Phantom. But either way, as you can see, 631 for a strategy game similar to Dwarf Fortress. And the graphics doesn't even come close to what you see in Suicide Squad. And these numbers are like twice to almost 3 times more than Suicide fucking Squad. Don't you think this is a bit pathetic for them? I mean, this is pathetic for Suicide Squad, but amazing for games like this because it shows people are tired of woke garbage, of woke nonsense. And here is another good example, a game released in 2009, re-released in March by EA, and it has received no updates. You need to go to jump through some hoops to get it to work properly on Windows, and it's 52 players right now, and it used to even beat Suicide Squad during March period. You can see here during release 1205. That managed to beat fucking Suicide Squad. And it got even more so, more than almost a month after release. And even a month after release, it still has numbers comparable to what we see on Suicide Squad. Today, after a DLC, this is supposed to be a live service game. A live service game that have numbers similar to this. It's just pathetic. This is not looking good. Not looking good for Rocksteady. So in that regard, Oh, that is going to be delicious once they fire a good chunk of people in that studio or close it down. I mean, I'm tired. I'm tired of pretending that to care about woke studios once they ruin the games. I mean, they destroyed Batman, the Arkham story, for wokeness. That's just an unforgivable type of crime, in my opinion. So, on that regard, bye-bye, Rocksteady, and hopefully, on that other regard is, on that fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and remember, fuck YouTube and fuck Rocksteady.